All right, welcome to day 4 of daily math. Our first problem is a word problem. It says the perimeter of a rectangular window is 634 inches. If the length of the window is 205 inches, what is the width of the window? All right, so I'm going to go to my notebook for this. And I know I'm dealing with perimeter, so I'm going to draw a rectangle. And I need to figure out, fill in the pieces that I know. So I know that we have to add up all the edges to get the perimeter. I know the total perimeter is 634 inches. I also know one side of the perimeter is 205. So if I know one side, I know the other side. And I need to figure out the two missing sides. Okay, so this is a 3-step problem. So the first step you're going to do is add up what we've used so far. So we're going to take 205 plus 205. 5 plus 5 is 10. Carry your 1, 1, 4. So we have used 410 inches out of 634. So our next step is to figure out how much do we have left to share between the two sides. So you're going to take 634 minus 205. 4 minus 5 you can't do. So this 3 becomes the 2. The 4 becomes 14. 14 minus 5 is 9. 2 minus 0 is 2. And 6 minus 2 is 4. All right, so we have 429 left to share between these two sides. Is that right? 205 plus 205 is 410. Oh, I know what I messed up. I only subtracted one side, so I need to subtract 205 again. I should have subtracted 204. So I'll just subtract 205 again. So 9 minus 5 is 4. 2 minus 0 is 2. And then 4 minus 2 is 2. So we have 224 to share between two sides. So our next step is to divide by 2. I have to take 224 and divide that by 2. So 224, and I'm just going to do long division, divided by 2. So 2 goes into 2 one time. 1 times 2 is 2. Subtract, you get 0. Bring down your 2. Our new number is 2. 2 goes into 2 one time. 1 times 2 is 2. Subtract, you get 0. Bring down your 4. And 2 goes into 4 2 times. So 2 times 2 is 4. Subtract, you get 0. So each side length should be 112. All right, because I kind of made a little mistake over here, and I just want to double check that I did this right, I should be able to add up all 4 sides and get 634. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add, just to double check, 205 plus 205. So that gives me 10. Carry my 1. 410, which is what I got over here. 112 plus 112. 4, 2, 2. That matches here. Now I'm going to add those two together. 410 plus 224. And that should give me 634. And it does. So I did that correctly. So the missing side length, so our width, because that's what it's asking, the width equals 112 inches. Whew, that was a lot of work. All right, so let's look at the next problem. 8,329 divided by 9. So I'm just going to rewrite this so that I can use, actually, you know what? I'm going to go to my notebook for this one. So that way I have plenty of room. So I have 8,329 divided by 9. All right, so the 8's too small, so we go to 83. So what times 9 gets us close to 83 without going over? You should have gotten 9. 9 times 9 is 81. Subtract, you get 2. Bring down your 2. So what times 9 gets us close to 21 without going over? 22 without going over. You should have gotten 2. 2 times 9 is 18. Subtract. So this becomes a 1. This becomes a 12. 12 minus 8 is 4. bring down your 9. What times 9 goes into 49 without going over? You should have gotten 5. 5 times 9 is 45. Subtract, you get 4. So our answer is 925, remainder 4. All right, next problem. It says write the number in standard form. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to look to see which number is the largest. And our largest number is 700,000. So that means that my new number that I write in standard form must also be 6 digits. So the 700,000, that 7 goes in the 100,000s place. Do I have any 10,000s? And yes, I do. I have 2 of them. So that would go in the 10,000s place. Do I have any thousands? Yes, I have 2 of them. So that would go in the thousands place. I have 100, 7 tens, and I don't have any ones. So sometimes some kids might forget that 0 on the end. So your answer is 722,170. All right, our last problem is 85,911 plus 28,347. So I'm going to rewrite these and stack them on top of each other. Make sure everything's lined up. All right, 1 plus 7 is 8. 4 plus 1 is 5. 9 plus 3 is 12. Carry your 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 8 is 14. Carry your 1. 8 plus 2 is 10. Plus 1 is 11. So you should have gotten 114,258. And that takes us to the end of day 4. I'll see you next week for week 21.